Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome once again back to my car. Today is November 4th, and I am going to be tasting more chicken sandwiches. So a couple months ago, I did the taste comparison between Chick-Fil-A's chicken sandwich versus Popeyes' new chicken sandwich. And in that video, many of you said that I did not do it correctly because I did not taste the spicy sandwiches. I just compared original to original. And soon thereafter, about 2 weeks later, Popeyes ran out of their chicken sandwiches. And yesterday, November 3rd, Popeyes came out with the new chicken sandwich once again. So today I'm here to taste the sandwiches again. This time I'm going to be comparing the spicy versions. And I got myself the spicy chicken sandwich. Nothing else, no fries, no waffle fries, no iced tea this time, no lemonade, just the sandwich. Sandwich, all nice and toasty in its bag. And here's the bun, slightly toasted. Generous piece of chicken breast there. And 2 pickles this time. Lightly toasted bun. I'm going to taste it first without any of the Chick-Fil-A sauce. Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu. Yeah, I definitely like the spicier version better. It's equally juicy and succulent and tasty as the original, but that little bit of heat is really nice. It kind of just perks everything up. I taste the brine of the pickle. The meat is very tender, and it's very, very well seasoned. So the chicken breast has been deep fried. The coating is pretty thin. There's a little bit of a crunch on the edges, but not overly crunchy. And again, I'm reminded of the importance of the pickle in this sandwich. I think it adds a textural bite, but also it adds a little bit of acidity, which goes really well with the deep fried chicken breast. Cut some of that fatness. And now that we've got some heat in there, it's really kind of playful, kind of dilly, pickle, briny, and then you've got some chili heat in there as well. Really nice. Simple, but I like simple. And I like the spicier version for sure more than the original. The level of spice is pleasant. It's not overpowering. It's just kind of this nice warmth. It reminds me of kind of a cayenne warmth if you were to shake some cayenne pepper to a dish. Just to kind of warm things up. Just pleasantly. It's not burning. It's not entirely that strong of a flavor either. It's not like chili pepper flavor. You don't really taste it. It's just kind of a warmth in your mouth. Try a little bite with some sauce. All right, I'm gonna try it with the sauce too. That completely changes the sandwich. The sauce is sweet, barbecued, and kind of mayoed, and once you add it to the sandwich, I feel like it changes it completely, and I don't think it's needed or necessary. Actually quite superfluous. I think that would actually go well with the waffle fries. Yeah, I'd rather not have it on the sandwich because it overpowers the flavors of the chicken that is already seasoned very nicely, and yeah, just kind of distracting. That's my 2 cents at least. All right, let's try with the bread at least. The sandwich is really, really nicely balanced with all kinds of flavors, juiciness, pickles, brine. And once you add the sauce in it, it kind of detracts from all that. Just kind of muddles everything up, makes it extra sweeter, makes it more barbecue tasting, and in my opinion, it doesn't need it at all. Alrighty, let's go track down the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. See you in a bit. Alrighty, so I got it, and there was a line. The first time I went, a couple months ago, no line whatsoever. Well, there's 2 people in line in front of me, but this time there were probably 10 people in line waiting for me. Granted, it is November 4th, the day after the big comeback of the chicken sandwich, but this time I've got the spicy version. This costed $8.09, and I had to get the entire meal. I asked simply for just the sandwich, but she said, nope, I can't get the sandwich alone. I can only get a meal, which I think is kind of bogus. At any rate, here I am. I got my sandwich. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Like Chick-Fil-A, the sandwich comes in a little insulated bag. One thing I did like was while I was placing my order, the woman that helped me did tell me how long the wait was going to be. She said 4 to 5 minutes, is that all right? And I said, yeah, that's fine. Great, I like a little heads up. A little heads up goes a long way, right? Just to know, okay, approximately how much time do I have before I need to get back to work? You know, that's helpful. Thanks. Alrighty, so here's the sandwich. Same bun as I remember last time, kind of a brioche style bun, a little yellower in color. And underneath, I can see some of that spice, I believe, that's transferred onto the bun top. That chicken looks amazing. Look at that. That is quite some breading. It looks like a piece of fried chicken, but clearly it's a chicken breast. And I can smell the pickle. There's the dill pickle right there, 2 slices of pickle, and again, a toasted bun. It looks to be some kind of sauce, kind of a mayo-like sauce. Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu. It's a good tube. And like the Chick-Fil-A, I prefer the spicier version. That little bit of heat just really makes the fried chicken sandwich experience better for me. This sandwich, as in the original, has a crispier crust than the Chick-Fil-A version. This is much more like having fried chicken in a sandwich form. Big crunchy crunch on the outside. I got a bite of pickle slice in that bite and loved it. The pickles in the Popeye version are crunchier and taste less cured than the pickle slices in the Chick-fil-A burger. Both have that same cucumbery, dilly flavor to them, but this one has more of a snappier bite, a little bit more cucumbery. But it goes well with that combination of deep fried chicken and hot sauce. The second bite I took is also spicier. I think I got more of that either spicy sauce or spicy crust. I'm not sure. Let me see if it's in the crust or in the sauce. I don't think it's in the breading, the heat. Is it? I can't tell. Or is it a sauce thing? I'm not sure if the heat is coming from the breading or the sauce, or if it's a combination of both, but I like it. In terms of level heat, I would say this is on par with the Chick-fil-A. This one might slightly be hotter, or perhaps is a different type of heat. This heat, rather than being kind of on the outside of your mouth and kind of sides of your mouth, this is definitely on my tongue. It's not unpleasant. I like it. This is also a Louisiana style fried chicken. So there's a long tradition of Louisiana hot sauces, which are vinegar based. One of my favorite hot sauces for sure. So I'm trying to discern if I taste any of that Louisiana style hot sauce, and I don't necessarily. It's kind of similar to Chick-fil-A also in the sense that it's just kind of this all-encompassing heat rather than kind of chili flavor. So I really like the inclusion of the spice. I feel like it adds another layer of complexity to the sandwich. You've got the different textures going on. You've got the big crunch of the fried chicken. You've got the crunch of the dill pickle. You've got the softness of the bread. And then you've got the pull and the juiciness of the chicken. This is a well-made sandwich. I like it. I think of the two sandwiches, I would say Popeyes ekes out Chick-fil-A by just a little bit, and I think it's more of a textural thing for me. I really enjoy that big, crunchy fried chicken coating on the outside. But on the other hand, I like the fact that Chick-fil-A, I can just simply order a sandwich if I just want a sandwich. I don't have to order an entire meal. I like that. I don't feel like I'm asking too much by simply asking for one sandwich. So a portion of the proceeds of this video are going to the ACLU, or the American Civil Liberties Union. Please consider clicking the link down below and donating to the ACLU to support civil liberties of all Americans. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please let me know what you think of this sandwich, or if you haven't seen my other chicken video, check that one out. Give me your thoughts. I want to know. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care. Bye.